Okay, we are live. I gotta fix my hair for all of you people that will be joining me. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're making cranberry banana bread today. So if you're just joining me, the first thing I'm gonna do is cut up some cranberries. I'm gonna chop them. So this is kind of a little bit of a fussier recipe, but it is so, watch me cut my finger off on live TV. That would not be good. So I'm just gonna cut a bunch of these in half. And anything that falls on the floor, the dogs are probably going to get. Okay, so today we have an amazing recipes that we're going to be doing. So this first one is cranberry banana bread. I am gonna cut my fingers off. I should have put these in the little food processor. Okay, so I want to get to a cup of these. And so today we're going to be making this. Today's my filming day, so I am making this cranberry banana bread. I'm making cheesecake thumbprint cookies, which you might want to join in a little bit later. I'll probably get that one posted Monday or Tuesday. So they're like a yummy cheese, like a thumbprint cookie, but with a cheesecake mixture on the inside. Okay, so if you're just joining me, I know it's early in the morning for some people, and probably a lot of people are at church, but I needed to get going on my baking today. So I thought I'm gonna go live on this particular one. So this is a lot of behind the scenes prep that happens. And so I'm just gonna chat as we're going through this. So I ended up buying, so we're in northern Minnesota, and we have, we don't have any, I don't think we have any cranberry bogs in Minnesota. I think they're all in Wisconsin. So these cranberries all come from Wisconsin. These are from Twin Lakes Cranberry, which I'm assuming are probably in Wisconsin. Okay, so I'm getting close to my cup that I need. I'm gonna put some whole ones at the top. Okay, so if you're just joining, we're doing cranberry banana bread. I'm chopping some cranberries without my food processor because I didn't feel like getting it all out. My entire kitchen is full of all the baking stuff for today. So this is cranberry banana bread with a streusel-like topping. And then, like I said, we're gonna make cheesecake thumbprint cookies later today. And then I think the other thing was a cherry, like a chocolate covered cherry with like chocolate chips in the middle. That's the third one. I have to be done by noon today because I have to put a ham in the oven. I've got a cranberry ham glaze that's going in too. So I ended up buying a ton of cranberries. So if you're just joining us, these cranberries are Wisconsin cranberries. Oh, I've got a few people. What are you making? We are making cranberry banana bread. So I'll get going on it in just a second. I'm just cutting up some of the cranberries. I'm just cutting them in half. So I have already washed these in the thing. And do you like my Grinch fleece? I picked that up at Walmart. Anything holiday, I absolutely love. Okay, so I needed about a cup. So I think I'm probably at about a cup of cranberries. So I'm just gonna set these off to the side. Okay, and then I'm going to use my stand mixer. You don't have to use the stand mixer. You can do this all in a bowl, but I have like a huge amount of stuff here. Okay, so I ended up with a cranberry in the butter somehow, but we're just gonna put it in. So we need a 1/4 cup of butter, a 1/4 cup of sugar, which I'm gonna be right back because I forgot my cups this morning. So I'll be right back. I'll talk to you while I'm doing that. Usually, I'm always a day late and $1 short, pretty much. Let me grab my teaspoons. Okay, I'm back. I needed all of these. All right, so we need a 1/4 cup of white sugar. Sorry, a 1/2 cup. I have to consult my recipe. Okay, 1/2 cup of white sugar and a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. So let's set that off to the side. Maybe if you guys get lucky, you'll get to see my black labs that'll make an appearance in here. Okay, so we're at 1/2 cup of brown, 1/2 cup of white, 1/4 cup of butter. And then we're gonna add an egg. 1 egg. And then we're gonna, oh no, what is on my head? Oh, somebody sent me cat ears. Okay. I have no idea how you did that, but that's interesting. They don't stay real long, I hope. Nope, they're gone. Oh, the internet's so much fun. Okay, so then we're just gonna beat that up. And then we're gonna take a small bowl and put our dry ingredients in it. So we need flour, 2 cups of flour. And then we need the baking soda. Baking soda, and we're also going to use baking powder. So baking, let's see. Baking soda, we need a teaspoon. Baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. So then a 1/2 of that. And then we have the Mrs. Claus baking series going on right now. And I've got 64 recipes I'm posting. And I tell you what, that has been a lot of work. But there is some amazing ones coming. I've got to get a few more scheduled this week because people are starting to do a lot of their Christmas baking where they can. Okay, so we're going to shut that off. Okay, we're just going to lightly grab this dry one. We're going to lightly, I got to see if I have any comments. I need to, somebody says they love cooking and baking. I don't know what a gem is. If you can explain to me what a gem is on YouTube, I have no idea what that is. I don't go live very often, about once a month. All right, okay, so then what we're gonna do, I gotta get a cup of coffee on top of that. Okay, we're gonna take our bananas. So you need 2 bananas that are probably at their past of not wanting to eat them. So we're gonna grab 2 bananas, throw that away. And we're just gonna mash them. Because that'll be the next step. Okay, so now we're gonna grab another bowl. So this uses a lot of bowls. So I've got my dry ingredients and then I've got wet ingredients. So we're gonna add the bananas. We're gonna add a 1/2 cup of buttermilk, which I didn't use buttermilk. I used milk and then added a 1/2 teaspoon of vinegar because I didn't want to buy buttermilk just for this recipe. And so we're gonna mix those together. Okay, just gonna kind of mix that together like a mash. All right, okay, set that off to the side. Okay, so now we're going to add 1/2 of the dry mixture, or about 1/3, and we're just gonna alternate. Okay, so now we're going to add some of the wet, about 1/2 of it. It just keeps the consistency, is why I'm like adding 1/2 of that dry ingredients and then 1/2 of the wet ingredients. So it just adds a little bit of consistency as it goes. So just kind of dump that in. And we're going to want to add or end with the dry ingredients. Okay, so if you're just joining me, we're making cranberry banana bread. And I'm alternating the wet and the dry ingredients. Oh yeah, have your oven preheated to 350 degrees too. Okay, and we're going to end with the dry, like that. My entire kitchen is going to be a disaster today, because today is my filming and baking day. Okay, when we've got that completely ready, then I'm going to add in the cranberries. So those of you that missed the beginning, we cut about a cup of cranberries into halves. I have cranberries all over the floor. And pecans. Don't skip the pecans. So these are chopped pecans. And I'm going to add about a half a cup. So I wish I could show you the inside of this, because those cranberries just make it so colorful. Okay, while that's going, we're gonna get the streusel topping ready. So we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of white sugar. I've got my Grinch fleece on today. I love this thing. It is very loud and obnoxious, but it's just cute. And then we need cinnamon, a half a teaspoon again. This is gonna go on the top. Oh, you might have gotten a glimpse of my, and then just mix that up together. Oh, did you want to be in the video? So I've got my black lab behind me. Oh, you can't see her. She's right here. Oh, can you see? Oh, they wanted me to see her. I don't know if I can show you. Here she is. That's so low. She's my 10-year-old black lab. Oh, almost 11. Almost 11. She's probably waiting to go out and go to the bathroom. Okay, so we got that done. So we're gonna take our 9.5-inch loaf pan. I'm gonna show you what this looks like though, before it goes in the oven. Now I'm not gonna keep you on here for an hour while it cooks. That is for sure. You might be tired of me by then. And then I have to film another video in between here. So the next one is cheesecake cookies. Okay, so that's what it looks like. They're not cheesecake cookies, they're cheesecake thumbprint cookies. It's one of my Christmas ones that I'm doing for my baking series. And then I had to buy Nutter Butter cookies yesterday for another recipe that I'm doing. I about fell over. They were $5.50 for a package of Nutter Butter cookies. So I don't know if you think that's insane, but I mean, to make one recipe, just the cookie part of it was $5.50. It's crazy. Okay, now we're gonna take, so this is what it looks like in the prepared pan. My Grinch fleece, I got it at Walmart, and I'll link it because it's so cool. Okay, so then we're gonna just sprinkle this over the top. All right, so that's the final product right there. And make you a sandwich. I'm not making sandwiches today, I'm sorry. I'm only making cranberry banana bread, cheesecake thumbprint cookies, chocolate covered cherry sugar cookies, and there was one more thing on my list for today. Okay, so now we're gonna bake this I gotta check, 350 degrees for 65 to 70 minutes. This is a little bit of a thicker one of a normal banana bread. And it's gonna go in the oven for that long. Okay, so now I had somebody that says you don't want sweets. Well, that's fine. If you want ham, I have a ham going in today too. So anyway, I ignore all political comments for anybody that is leaving those type of comments. So I think that's it. So if I'm gonna put this in the oven now, 350 degrees, 65 to 70 minutes. And when I repost this video as a regular video, I will show you the final and finished product on this. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and like and subscribe to my channel if you get a chance, or if you learn something, or you're just interested in a northern Minnesota cook, you can follow along and subscribe. So, okay, sounds good. Well, I really appreciate your tuning in on a Sunday morning with me.